That was horrifying. I just got back from a trip to New Mexico, and it was nice. It was pretty. We went to the mountains and stuff. We went to New Mexico, Colorado border. I took a few pictures. I have one on my Instagram. It's really pretty. But on the way back, we got caught in a sandstorm, dust storm, sand, dust, something, and it was pretty brutal. I mean, that picture that I'm putting up is the beginning of it. I mean, it's kind of hard to see at the very end because the dust was blocking out the light, so it's really dark. Can you hear my cat? Sassy, come here. I think someone's happy to see me. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because the storm went right over the city where I live, which I'm not telling you where. But it was interesting that the city didn't actually get any of it, and it was maybe just 10 miles outside of the city, and no one even noticed. Oh, you got white hair all over my jacket. I like this, by the way. Soul Eater. Ooh. Yeah, cosplay.
Baby, let me. I did it again, so I'm gonna let go.
So on my blog, I have posted a story that I was thinking about on the way back home. And I'm kind of fortunate to know the person who was in the story, though I don't think it was released into the news, as I said in the post, because she was 16 at the time. I don't think they wanted it released, because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I asked her permission to put it up, and she said yeah, as long as I didn't, give the name. And that's kind of a fair trade, so it's up there. People actually watch this, I'll be kind of surprised, and hope they aren't that bored. And if anybody's ever been to medieval times, that's really fun. Just by the way, if anybody goes out and travels to one of the cities that has medieval times, those would be Orlando, Florida, Buena Park, California, Lyndhurst, New Jersey, Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Toronto, Canada, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Baltimore/Washington, D.C., and Atlanta, Georgia. If you are in or close to one of those cities, you should go. They're really fun. I got a flag. It's for like $5. They had this thing called night training, which was like for kids, I want to say 12 and under, but I'm not entirely sure on the age. But it was in that general vicinity, middle school, elementary school. Except the guy at front asked my brother to do it, but he wouldn't, because he doesn't like getting in front of people. But it was like this sword fighting training, and my dad just had to mention that, hey, my daughter likes swords. So they made me go up and do that night training with a bunch of little kids and one other 18-year-old girl, and that was really kind of awkward because out of the corner of my eye I could see my mom videotaping. That's gonna be in the wedding videos, I know it. If she's at my wedding, it will happen. But it was funny, it was cheesy, it was really cheesy. And I took one of my friends with me to go to medieval times with my family. And she was laughing too. I could hear them. And I don't know how many feet away they were. They were up in the chairs and I was down in that sand pit. And I could hear them. It was really awkward, but it was okay. I missed people quite a lot, but especially one in particular. Hello. What are you doing? You stink. Yeah, you're gonna get a bath later. Alrighty, so that is it for today.